live. Excellent. Hide this dock. There we go. There's my face. Refresh our chats so we can get a live view of that. Hey, there it is. Alright. Check, check. Alright, we are doing a little bit of editing of music. This is a little different. Typically, I haven't tried editing music on stream yet, but this was one of the goals of getting a new computer. So, I'm very happy to be able to share my world with you, because when I'm not playing video games and I am on my computer, this is typically what I am doing. 1245 and negative 2.6. Right now, what I am doing is trying to program... Oh, but there was a Q factor. Trying to program a difference in what I have in one track for the intro leading into what I have for the second track. I wonder if I can pull this back here. So this is the intro. Oh, shoot, missed. I'll turn off loop real quick. This gives me a great opportunity to check out the desktop audio too. That's to say nothing of the actual instrumentation, because this song is due for a re-recording anyway, but that is the intro. So what we are doing is trying to do one of those really fun things that you've seen in in the, like, I want to say older albums tended to do this more, but a thing where the previous song had the beginning of the intro leading into the next song, so it was a very seamless transition. So here's the end of the first song. Remove that owl sound real quick. And this is the intro to the new song. I love the idea of, like, you know what, maybe we'll do a volume ramp in really quick. So it's not so, like... And then this is loop, so it's the beginning of the song, but it'll go quiet. I love that. I mean, it's silly. It might... honestly, it's not even silly. It's just the part where, like, I almost want some of that low end to come back in. I ducked the heck out of it. I almost want to have that back around 3 decibels. Let's see what that sounds like. That's better. I think I like that more. Alright, we did section 1. We brought that up to 3 dB. Not plus 3, minus 3. There we go. And then 2, we had accidentally bumped that back to 0. Let's take that back to where it is on the other one. Minus 6.1. That, oh, 277. That'll make more sense there. Okay, and then I just need to complete taking the the sum of these points back over to the I'm blanking on the words. Take this over to the other track. Section 2, section 3. I think we got section 3 done already. Section 3, section 4, and we are on section 5. Okay, so let's see, let's activate that real quick. 5. This was the huge, we've done a huge dip here. So, this is set to 1812 at negative 13.1 and a Q of 10. That is a really, I wonder what frequency I didn't like there. Let's take this. I'm just gonna center it really quick, and I'm gonna solo it. Let's turn off the EQ and see what it sounds like without it, because maybe I'm just being silly. I think it's fine. I almost want to just leave it just with the volume reduction and remove EQ altogether. Let's hear it in context. We'll run this back to the left, this right. Let's turn off EQ here. Turn off EQ here. Let's see what this whole combination sounds like. Run it from the top. Makes the most sense. So we'll just remove our EQs and EQs, and we won't worry about any of this, which is for the best, because I've learned so much since I started, and I've realized I have a tendency to over EQ the heck out of everything. Do I have my listening ears set on this? What am I running for my customs? Is that listening ears 0 and 1? Yes. Did I save listening ears? I don't see listening ears. Oh, no, Voca EQ 1 and 2. Left side, all mid. Yeah. I wonder if I just... Maybe that was saved in my old computer and I'd forgotten all about it. We'll have to find out if the presets actually transfer over. Because if they don't, that's good to know. But if they do, then we gotta figure out where they went. Okay. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's chop everything back to second 16 as it was. Okay. Unsolo. We'll kill that. Kill that. Get that right below there. Kill that. Have that right below as well. Okay. Well, volume duct seems effective. It's 10.4. It's kind of crazy. I wonder what it sounds like at 8.7. Yeah, let's do for a re-recording. I think 8.7 is fine. 8.7 and then 4. 4 flat. Cool. Okay, so go over here and just nuke all of my hard work there, like we do. And we'll take this to negative 8.7, negative 8.7. And I'm sure punto is incorrect. Somebody correct my Spanish. I have no idea what I'm saying. Negative 4. Just a straight shot. Oh, we're missing our let's put it there. Move that. Drag you to there. You're going left. Oh, that's my volume. Never mind. I think I was going to do some kind of like ramp of some sort. I don't know. I never got around to it. Track volume. Hopefully we don't have any point. Oh, delete point. That'll allow us to fully negate the automation. This automation looks great. I wonder if we can just pull the slide a little bit on it. So just there's some gentle swoop. It seems to be centered right in the right side. What the heck is going on there? So let's see. Oh, because this one's at a billion dB, negative 6.7. That will definitely skew the perspective quite a bit. Negative 4, negative 6.7, negative 8.7. That's not. It's negative. Oh, wait. That was what we were doing. whoops, negative 8.7. Double check that over here. 8.7, negative 4. What does this sound? Eerie is what it is. I wonder if we could just... I'm watching this and these, hoping to not see red. Seeing red here. Dude, what's... Okay, I know I got distracted right there. I wanna see... Wait a second. Where are we at with our intro thing? Real quick, before we get too into that. Intro. Let's get this back to 16 seconds. 16 is our marker. Pull you back to... We decided you could go up to 7.9 and you could go up to 0. So let's do that really quick on the other one. We'll save it. We'll close it. 7.9. Negative 7.9. Negative 7.9. We are going to bump this back up to 0. Excellent. And it sounds like it doesn't matter. It's literally just making sure that the volumes are correct. The automation is done. Let's kill that. Boom. Okay. Now, I want to see, because I went ahead and bought some drum sounds recently. I don't know. I've never worked on it before, so that'll be a fun little experiment. But let's see what all this sounds like. I'm looking for drums. It's a type of percussion. You hit that with things, so it is percussion. It is percussive. would it be? Heavy metal kit. Space studio kit. Percussion kit, studio drum kit. Maybe it's under drum. No. Percussion pitched. No. Okay. So it's not in there. Let's see if I can expanded Melodyne route to Shiza. Where would I find this? I wonder if I need to like import it somehow into the program. That doesn't look like it's what I want. I'm gonna go, wait, plugins, I saw plugins. Let's see if that's it. Politics? Politics? Ah, yes, politics. I don't know, that's not the right voice. I can't really do an animal voice right now. My throat is kind of toasty. I can, my monitoring is weirdly echoey right now. It's almost like delayed. Okay, this is a lot of instruments. I don't think it's what I want. Manage plugins. This seems better. Recently used. Crashed. Disabled effects. Instruments. None are unable to load, so I'm wondering. New collect. No, that's not it. Cancel. Rescan. This may take several minutes and require you to insert CDs from some of your VST effects and or instruments to rescan all VST effects. Yes. Come on, fancy new computer. You can do it. Look at it go. Damn. It's cooking along. And in the meantime, let's consult DeepSeek, see if it can help us figure it out. I recently purchased and downloaded Get Good Drums Modern and Massive 2, and I want to run it in my... Oh, it must have not given us a little pop-up to tell us it found anything. That's annoying. Okay, I want to run it in my DAW Perrin Mixcraft 9 Pro Studio 64 Mixcraft 9 Pro Studio 64. I want to run it in my DAW to replace my current drum sound, drum VST. A heavy metal kit from Audio Technica, I think. Don't get involved in the politics. Just play the gig, man. Let's see if we can find it in here. Shoot. We'll go to home. Modern. And BS. And okay, it's not pulling anything. GGD. David Personal. Get good. Maybe I didn't download it into this computer. That's not ideal. Okay, I'm turning off monitoring. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's see here. I'm pulling this up on the other monitor, so that's why you're not seeing it. Get good drums. It's got some separate company. Sign in to handle all of its. Oh, Cradle. That's it. David. Maybe. Maybe it's that one. Save. Because that's it. Accept. Excellent. You'll be directed. Order history. Order details. Download invoice. I want to download this software. How do I download this software? I just want the software. Give me the software, please. Suckering, succotash. Alright, let's... Maybe it's all products? Modern and Massive 2. Let's go to Cradle Hub. GGD, installation made easy. Download Windows. Cradle Hub for Windows. Here we go. This is getting us to a location where things may happen in the way we would like. Do you want this to... No! Wait, why did I click that? That was so instinctive. No! No changes! Man. I accept. Just do it. Take my soul already. I gave it to you. Accept. Authorize. Open link. We would like to collect information about your system, how you use your products. Install. Yeah. Users. Public. How about we go? This PC. No. David. Seems good. Yeah. No, not OneDrive. Dear God, no. Never OneDrive. Anywhere but. Yeah. GGD, Modern and Massive. This is, sure. If I made a horrible blunder, we'll find out soon enough. Where are you guys? You guys are here. Okay. Well. Oh. It's moving faster than I thought it would. Cool. So what are we all doing with our day? How's life? Anything fun or interesting going on? I'll go first. I signed up at the gym today. Did some stuff to just get my shoulder motion back a little bit. Shoulder's still a bit crispy, which was unfortunate. I wouldn't say it twinged, but I will say that I need some... probably gonna need some ibuprofen today and tomorrow, just because I did, put some effort into trying to really get it going. I mean, I only used 5-pound weights, but still, it was enough that my shoulder was like, hey, I exist. If you'd like to stop abusing me, please. And I said, no, I would like you to work like a normal shoulder does. So that is something that we'll be doing on a regular basis. I look forward to being able to go back to the gym and put some time into getting swollified and working on my various things. I mean, I'm at the heaviest I've ever been, which isn't a problem. It's just something I'm noting. But I'm also getting up there on my LDL, which is not good, and my cholesterol is a little higher than it should be. So I want to just work on that and get that all taken care of. I'd be very excited to get my health and fitness back to where I would like it to be, and then be able to move on with my life. Right. So this is Break Me Apart. What's next on my list is recording vocals, mixing, and mastering. I still need to watch 8 billion tutorials on mastering. I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's give it a listen. Yeah, I just need to get the guitars maybe double. I think I'm supposed to go saying these four walls getting tighter. Anxiety is right here. My throat is getting tighter. I'm so tense I can't feel fire. Tripping at my throat. It's getting too close. It's breaking me apart. If it gets worse, I might split in two. Break me apart under the light of the moon. Shred me to bits under the light of the moon. Rip out my heart under the light of the moon. Then we have our bridge coming up. Oh, hey. I worked too hard on that for this to be this quiet. Machinery sounds. Yeah, let's zero that. Okay, 1.1 I can live with. And then we'll bring this down to 0. 1.1. Maybe even lower. this. I swear I can hear somebody talking. Right there. And it's on the left side. It's going to be... No, it's not that. Okay, I'm not crazy. Hold on. I am crazy. Oh, it's a ding. It just sounds like a voice. Okay. That was tripping me out. Oh my god. All right. Let's cut that back to Hyun as well. Just because if you're gonna do it on one side, do it on both sides. That's the rule. We did it in math. We're gonna do it in music too, because music is math. Right? Right? Am I wrong? Sick. All right. And that seems to end there. Okay. I'm okay with that. So we'll call that our endpoint. We'll go L and our loop there, and begin our loop at 16 seconds. Perfect. And I believe that should allow us to, upon exporting, get it to start at exactly 16 seconds into the track I have here, which will then go to the end space that I set for the loop end, and allow me to have everything else start, where it's supposed to start. Which is, by the way, why the other track was looped to end right at 16 seconds into this intro. So it went from the normal start time of the track to that 16 seconds plus mark. So that negative 16 seconds here matches up with that. That zero becomes butted up against itself. And yeah, fun times. All right, next song. Which, God, what is it? Like an Ocean. Oh, yeah, this one's fun. Mm. I know, it's like, I'm going to go over to the other thing, and I'm going to do that thing. Sorry, I'm just... Best viewers go trend now online. I'm okay. Thank you, though. Thank you for that unnecessary thing. Allow cloud processing to get creative ideas made for your camera roll. No, no, thank you. Jesus Christ. Meta AI is just like, hey, I wanna invade all of your information and take your soul and your likeness, and I'm just gonna drop it in every place I can. Live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at Hotels on Fire for whichever service you prefer. I just realized I should probably signal blast this out to everybody who, gives a darn. We're working on the music. That was Facebook and X. We'll do something on Instagram right now too. What happened to being able to do a photo or a video of the for your story? There we go. Cool. Working on music on live on Twitch and YouTube. Join us at the link below. I know, this is the most engaging part, right? When he's decided that he's going to signal boost everything midstream as opposed to doing so beforehand, because I plan things out really well, don't you know? Alright, I said I was going to do Like an Ocean next, so let's pull up Like an Ocean at least. That way y'all can sit in suspense while looking at something different than what you were just looking at while it's not moving or sounding like anything. It's a good time. We have good times. Yeah, lot of stuff in the pipeline here. Like an Ocean revised. There we go. Twitch.com. No, let's do YouTube because most people would prioritize YouTube. I would think. I could be wrong. Can we add a second link? You can't add more than one link sticker to your story. What silliness. We'll do YouTube there. And we'll do Twitch on the next one. I don't want to have Bruno Mars's music in my story though. Thank you. Thank you. I did not ask for that. Twitch.tv/Hotels on Fire. Okay. Okay. There we go. All done. That should do it. Yo, what's up, multidimensional? Okay, Like an Ocean time. Yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I'm watching on your end too. wonder. Okay, hear me out. But I wonder if this actually makes more sense for the bass line. Because okay, it did sound like right, but basses don't do staccato very well. Hey, thanks, Ayambe. This is I really appreciate that. That's I'm not sure who you are to be completely honest, but I'm calling it out by the username. um, yeah, I wonder. So basses don't do staccato very well. So I'm wondering if like giving it more, giving it more sounds more real. Done, right? Maybe slightly less than that. Like this is a bass player trying to be staccato. Nah, it's a bit much. Okay, hold on. Well, where were we? We had it. I think it was this one. I liked that. Dun dun dun. Right? Right? Maybe? Yeah. Actually, that side by side really helps though. Okay. Yeah, right. Adds character. Appreciate you. Like little bit of little flavor there. Flava Flav. Somebody get him on the phone. Tell him to read the stream. I don't think his listeners will like my music, but I think it'd be really fun to have somebody just so outlandish and wild out on here. Nope, too far. Where was this? This was here. Okay. Versus. Yeah, I hear it. I can hear it. It's like the slightest bit of like low end, adding some feel. I'm not sure what the right way to describe that is, but I can taste it. That's not even better. Alright, let's get in there. I want to say I did that. Let's do a quick back and forth. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. One of those. One of those. One of those. Nope. Shoot, not that. Two of those. Nope. Fluff. Alright. Too much. Too much flavor. Take away the flavor. This is Soviet Russia. We cannot afford flavor. Alright. How much did I add on that? It's 2 bars. Two segments of whatever. Wait, what is this? What duration are we in? Are we in 64ths? I am literally finicking over 64ths of a measure. I love that. That is on brand. And now for the riveting part where I just manually adjust every single note, um, that that little chunk. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all sticking around and being patient. I'm going to save you the monotony of me manually doing that for every single one of these. And I'm going to copy paste like God intended. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did change things up a little bit, so we'll paste that here. This one is going to go, it's going to become, I want to say it's F2, B2, F3. F2, B2, F3. So F2, B2, F3. And then we'll drop those. And we just do that one twice. Whoops, wrong key. Still getting used to the keyboard, to be honest. Oh, I can copy pasta here, and then remove you, remove you, remove you. Collect, 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 and a drop. Copy pasta works so well. Copy pasta strikes again. Wasn't there a capybara thing? I want to say there was a capybara meme at one point in life. Capybara internet meme, anybody? Drop a link in chat if you know what I'm talking about. Or please say something so I don't feel so crazy. So alone. Wait, was it? How many did I add for this? I still feel like that's too many. Oh, okay, it's 2. 2/64. Yes, that exact duration, just not 2 notes. 1 note played longer. Okay, alright. Okay, thank you for sitting through my finicking. End of the chorus. Here we go. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you. You check that left-right split. Hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to keep doing that to you. Okay, Multi. I appreciate you. And I'm going to call you Multi just because it is easy to do. We're going to jump back to there. And then I think I'm going to do a jump to the mid after that. So here's what that split's going to sound like now. Jump. Another jump right here. And then into the middle. Obligatory breakdown. So that's Like an Ocean. Super stoked about it. How long is this gonna go? There we go. uh, you think so? I appreciate that. I'm hoping that oh, I just noticed your comment, Aaron. Thank you. You're fighting the final boss. Final boss is beside him, but you just activated your secret power. Oh, you guys are funny. Um, Let It Ring. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the fade out on that. I'm not a big fan of letting things like fade out while they're still playing, but I love having that note hold and then like just ending on the faded sustain. It's a good vibe. Oh man, I have this lyric that I want to throw in because I mean all of these songs will have lyrics. I actually haven't recorded vocals for half of it. That first song, Sinister, that one does have vocals recorded, but I'm trying not to spoil the album. Like an Ocean is one of my favorites. I was so stoked about it. Let's see, what do we have next? Oh, the lyric that I wanted to do. I I think I'm gonna. I was thinking about throwing it in at the beginning, but I also kind of just like letting the beginning be the beginning. I'll try it out a few different ways. But the lyric is from the farthest block of the outer rim to the deepest, blackest hole, ascended from abyss as the Lord that will insist upon anarchistic denial of both rights and human governance. I don't know what it means. It's from the when I originally wrote it. I may or may not even keep it, but I was thinking, oh, it'd be really fun to like throw some filtering and whatever kind of effects on there to like make it sound really intense. Maybe some kind of like something to make it sound a little more robotic. Drop it down an octave or so. I haven't really thought this out beyond just like vibing my way through it. But either throwing that in at the end here, from the farthest block of the outer rim to the deepest, blackest hole, or something else. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. All right, next song. I feel like a kid in a candy shop. Catwoman. Oh, fluffing. Blah. I don't know what I want to show it. Y'all have to say something in chat if you want me to actually open it up. Otherwise, I will move on to the next song, which I believe is mostly done. It just needs to be cleaned up. There's a good amount of syncopation that sounds kind of icky. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to jump over there. Do it. All right, after this. It's not done. Like, it's not recorded. It's just digital instruments. Just know that. For this one, is clean up, record vocals, adjust the mix a little bit. Just bring the guitars down a touch. Oh, I hear it. Ready? Two-step it. Yeah, it's the like. Oh, this one too. This needs to be re-recorded just to clean it up. I'm so excited to record vocals for this shit. Oh, what was that? It's in this one. Or not. Awful. Illegal. And send it to jail. Oh man, we'll have to get that sorted out. That's not good. Um, just oh, and there's one on the other side too. just needs some. This is what happens when you do all of your guitar recording in one day. Like you just sit there trying to grind through one session. Hey, I appreciate you. My tone used to be a little thinner. I decided to add some bass to it and mess with the treble a bit. And adding some bass to it, not a lot, mind you. Just like maybe what were we at? We were closer to. I've got my amp right over here. Um, so for bass, we're at about 10:30. Like, if this is noon and this is 10, it's like just a touch past 10. But yeah, just a little bit of bass. Middle is at about 1, maybe 115. Treble is actually lower than I would have thought at about 11. So yeah, and then gain is about 1 as well. Treble or middle and gain are about the same. Treble and bass are about the same. And yeah, just the natural tone of the Demon 7 on some. What is it? It's got a. Oh my god! I wish I could see that better. Duncan designed. So Duncan Dunlop, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Duncan something. Live pickups or active pickups. But yeah. I got this. I got the idea for doing all of these like electronic things from one. All of music seems to do that, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I sounded like other bands. And I realized like part of it's production. Like if it was just guitar and drums and bass, that still sounds cool, but like it doesn't sound anywhere near the same when when you're missing that. Probably throw on my drums too. That might be helpful. Yeah, just having that additional, like those additional elements really adds character to what you're hearing. It makes makes repetition a lot more bearable. Try to go by that rule of eight, where if like you're listening to something and it doesn't change after 8 bars, you're effectively boring your audience to death. I'd rather avoid that, but it was a cool breakdown, so you get to hear it twice, you know? um, but yeah, that is me too. It's so fun. That is Fireflies. We have Unknown, which I genuinely am not sure where we're at with that. So let's go find that. It's interesting too, because I've never actually composed and put together a whole album. Um, and something that really messed with me for creating this was just how many songs I wanted to put into it, and just how little I actually could. Um, there was so much going on that I don't know. I couldn't fit it all. But what I did come up with was 100% worth it, 100% worthwhile, and made it all good. Okay, sorry. Into Unknown. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Hold on. Before we get too far into that, I told you that we would do Catwoman. Been building the same album for 3 years. Oh my goodness, dude, that's rough. I feel you. That's where I'm at. It is fun. It is fun. Well, hey, if you ever need some help or whatever, feel free to hit me up. At Hotels on Fire on Instagram is the easiest way to get a hold of me. I said we do Catwoman. Here's Catwoman. Got that orchestral going on. This can go away. As can that. You can see that I do have some recording here. Yeah, Catwoman. That's the working title. I haven't come up with the actual name for it yet. This is real quick before we get too deep into it. This song is mostly going to be MIDI guitar at the moment, as you can surmise from all of the MIDI guitar and MIDI pathways that you see in front of you. The reason for that being that the last time I got down to start on recording, right around here is where my skill level tapped out. At this point, I can do it. I just need to actually sit down and do it. So that has been the primary reason that it has not progressed from there. That and then needing a new name for the song. And I don't love changing the names of the songs once I've already started with them. So anyway, I'll back it up to the beginning of this section, and I'm going to mute these so that we don't have that as a distraction. Oh, it was missing the. We need to do that again. We don't build like that. There it is. Hey, I appreciate that. And I'll try to give you ear candy so you have two different things going on either side that complement each other and create this weird, fun canvas, painted canvas. I can't play the drums. Here's an eye. Ah, here's where I tapped out. And I actually had this bit recorded. It's what follows after this next there. And that is the one. So that's the one that is currently the deepest in rough territory. Why is the oh there it is. The top bar was grayed out. I was like, excuse you. Um, yeah, that's the one that's in the roughest territory right now. We'll get it there. Appreciate you. I love breakdowns. Breakdowns make me happy. Anything that makes you want to punch a hole through a brick wall is a-okay with me, as long as it's, not injustices and treating people awfully. Twitch and YouTube. All right, unknown. I think I remember this one needing some work at the end. Wait, is this even playing the same thing? No, it's not. We gotta fix that. I will forget about that. Swap to eraser. Yeah, okay. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Do you thought that notif was my computer. Oh, oh, hey, Mackenzie. The notification. Did I have notification come back? I totally didn't even know. It was probably something I was doing. Okay, let's give it a quick listen. We'll just do the whole from the top, from the top to the bottom. Oh, don't worry, it comes back, I promise. I can't even take credit for that one. Straight up Spirit Box. They do so much fun stuff. Ah. Okay, hold on. That needs to not sound like that. That's not cute. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. I don't like it. Real quick, I just need to make these each their own tracks too, because I don't know if you're seeing this huge, like, all of this. That's because initially it was each its own separate piece of, like, drum whatever, and I control A'd the entire drum track and turned it into one long track. And so now when you look at it, it still thinks it's one long track, even though I went through and cut it up by section. So what I'm doing is cementing each one into its own little section so that I can go in and find what I'm trying to work on with ease, as opposed to looking at it and being like, well, I guess I'll never find it in this sea of chaos. Which, in case you're wondering how I've been doing it in like prior to, you'll see this lit up strip right here. That's that little section. So yeah, we're just gonna not do that again, and everything will be. Wait, what was that? Everything will be all right. Oh, okay. It looked like it was split into doubled. I don't know. I don't know what I was seeing. I'm not seeing it anymore though, and I'm okay with that. Okay, what was this section? No, I forgot where I was supposed. I think it was here. Oh, that's the one. Okay, 133. We're gonna put a little this guy right here, and then we're gonna keep with our mission of making everything look like a normal piece of media. Okay. How are we going to adjust this? I think that's it. It's gonna be just like that needs to go. That can go. That can go. That can go. You can go as well. Goodbye. Okay. That's I want to go boot cat, boot cat, boot cat, boot boot cat. So, and I'm thinking some ride makes sense. Oh, what did I do? Didn't like that. W. Ting, ting, ting. Okay, that's double too many. We need to back off on the ride. Okay, cool. And we'll throw a crash 2 sounds good. We'll set it up. We'll off center it. That'll be fun. Why? Why do I do these things? Sometimes I want it to be like all the thing, and then other times I want it to be less of that thing. This seems like one of those instances where I was like all of the thing, and it's like, but we didn't bring any justification for that. Doom cat, 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 do do cat, do do cat, do do cat, do do cat cat. There. I think that was supposed to be edgy drumming. I don't think it accomplished it very well. So let's just listen to the drum track. I mean, that's fun, but also poor bass drummer, right? Like if I hire a drummer, he has to be able to do fucking like oof, sorry. I'm sure there's ways to do it. I'm sure there's pedals specifically designed to give you that like gallop sound. It just sounds like it's trying too hard. I think what I'm going to do is take this, slide it back, and double it up. No, because it doesn't. I can't decide how I feel about it. Because on the one hand, not having it sounds I don't know. hold on real quick. I gotta run to the bathroom. 'Make it like that song Tub Thumpin', but instead of we'll be singing when we're winning, it's we'll be pissing when we're winning. We'll be pissing when we're winning. We'll be pissing when we're winning. 1 second, I'll be right back. Gotta grab the cat, keep her out of the bathroom. We have fun here. We do fun things. All right. Well, that is Unknown. We have 3 more songs left on the album. We have The Pentagram, A Place to Rest, and Under the Sea. Um, for what it's worth, A Place to Rest is out. That is a song that is out there. It is on the interwebs. You can find it on YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Apple Music, and pretty much every streaming service except for Spotify. It didn't go out on Spotify because I heard that Ice does ads on Spotify, and I'm not a big fan of being in the same place as Ice. You know what I mean? That said, if you want to hear it, you can find it on YouTube. I highly recommend that. That is the easiest way. Right now, we're going to go for The Pentagram, which is the song just prior to it. And after the stream, if you'd like to check out the A Place to Rest, that would be pretty much the last track that I have released that also is like part of the album, but part of the new wave of like songs I've been working on to try and clean up and make them a little more I don't have a word for what I'm trying to describe, so I'm not going to. All right, let's go for The Pentagram. All my homies hate Spotify. I want that on a shirt. All my homies hate Spotify. re-record some of the guitars on. God, I fucking love this. I mean, I blinking love this. I know I'm not supposed to curse on these things. I think Twitch is okay with it. YouTube's the one who's a little strict about that. But I just want to listen to this section one more time. Sorry. Nice. Sounds, okay. I'm stoked on it because, like, I know that some of the early singles were not, they didn't sound great. Like, the audio production was lacking, of course, and as is to be expected when you do a bunch of songs and you've never recorded a single before or done anything before. But I thought it was really cool, and I loved how the writing portrayed the whew, people coming and going freaks me out. I cannot wait till we have our own dedicated space to do this. Follow if you can. All of it helps. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the writing was like the thing that really showed in even the rougher tracks. It made me think like, wow, like if you can sit through how the audio quality comes through, the writing quality is there. It needs some help here or there, and some of the deliveries, like there was a song, "Sick." If you're familiar with it, if you're not, feel free to go stream it. "Sick" needs some work on one of the solos. I won't tell you which one. I'll let you have your ears figure that out. An early track of mine, 27, a friend of mine did some of the mixing on it and really brought some life back to it. And I think what I did was I actually just overmixed it because I didn't know what I was doing. So of course I did too much as opposed to just adding a little more flavor and effects and stuff, which is really more production. But anyway, I noticed in that song like there's a lyric that is like audibly shifted just a little earlier than I would have had it play, and I didn't catch that when I initially listened to it, and that's my bad. And you know, that's I will totally reach out to him and make sure that he knows that he does great work. He actually just released an album. It's phenomenal. If you are a fan of rock and metal, Groundbreaking did a album called Groundbreaking, and it is groundbreaking. It is truly, truly incredible. Love that guy. And Sean does amazing work. So if you can, go support him too. He also has a YouTube channel and such. I don't know if he streams on Twitch, but he has a YouTube channel. A comment from about 5 minutes ago. Aaron Gobrog says, next live stream when? Stepping away. So Aaron, love you too. But next live stream, I'm thinking I would like to do tomorrow, if at all possible. I'd like to jump online tomorrow. I was thinking, I don't know. I have a doctor's appointment, physical therapy for my shoulder, and then I'd like to come home and eat some food, then jump online if at all possible. I keep saying if possible, as if the world's going to end, but life with kids, the world could end tomorrow. So we have the pentagram there, and hey, super skilled. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I try really hard to make sure that I write fun things that other people will enjoy. I just want everybody to be able to have a good time. And to that end, oh dear God, I think it's this one. Here is the last song of the album. We are skipping A Place to Rest in favor of you going to stream it if at all possible. But never know. Exactly. The world could literally end. It's unpredictable. You have no idea. Oh yeah. Deep voice time. So this is Under the Sea. I don't know how much I've re-recorded. It looks like everything. Oh, so then this is the last thing that I needed to touch up. I think that just is from the original, or I did a bad job. It looks like it's from the original because the audio clips are visibly, like the WAV file is visibly thinner than the other files. So prepare for a volume reduction there or something. We'll play it from the top. It's a little loud. Oh, I haven't done any kind of mixing on the volume whatsoever. I might try and do some live as we go. Actually, we're gonna just give me 1 second. This is supposed to be a fade in. We'll see what 7.2 looks like. Sounds like. Looks. Nope. There it is. God, it needs bass. It needs bass so bad. Oh. Wait, it's my stream. What am I crying about? I'm just gonna add bass. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm owning this. I'm owning it, okay? We're just gonna throw on some bass really quick because it just needs some love. It needs that low end. What is it? Acoustic or just? Hold on. I think it's finger bass. Yeah, that's the one I've been doing. It sounds silly, but when you hear it in context, it actually sounds fire. Mm, mm. What are we gonna do there? Do we want to follow the lead? The lead is this. I think we'll follow the chords. That feels better. That feels right. Okay. Would I start? If I was playing this song, I would start open string. Moo. Moo. Get it? Because I'm a Taurus. Moo. Oh. Oh no. Moo. Moo. Nope, we're going up. You just can't hear it. That sounds so silly. Oh man, that's not it. Uh, it's probably 16th notes. That would make the most sense. But what if we did eighth notes? I feel like that's wrong. It's probably 16th notes, but oh, it's definitely 16th notes. Yeah, no. No, incorrect. Wrong. Wrong. Wait. Why work harder? Work smarter. Use your time wisely. There is only so much time in the day. Fuck. Oh, right on the third beat there. Down to a G. No, 3 above A. C. Boo. Back to a G. Boom. bum 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 bum. I bet that one is. Let's add a little bum 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 bum. Mm, 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 mm. 5, 3, 3, 6. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Ah, man, you're gonna have to hear this in chunk. Oh, do I want to do that to you? I kind of want to do that to you, just so you can actually hear the whole song when it's done. You know what? I'm not going to do that to you. Let's listen to it, and I will add bass on the next one, and then when it's done, I will probably do a celebratory, like, let's listen to the whole thing with vocals, and we'll just chill, or maybe I'll do another one where I'm, like, doing recording. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This whole thing's new. We're going to get there someday, but right now, we're vibing. Yeah, needs some cleaning up, but it's cool. Wait, what was that? Hold up. Whoa! That's accidental. Hold on. These two right here, this gap, this thing, like fucking right there. That's cool. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think it happens accidentally here too. Dig it, did it, dun, dun, or whatever it does. Dig it, did it, dun, dun. Oh, that's sick. I don't think I meant to do that. I think that happened complete. I want that. I like that. Let's keep it. Yeah, we could just. Uh-oh. The cat says. That means, feed me, father. Feed me. Place sustenance within me. Eh. Hold up. That might be a little harsh. We might need just a touch more. Okay, what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this silence here. Maybe we'll steal some silence from you. You have plenty of silence. I'm going to take your silence. I'm going to just copy paste it and place it down here and throw it in there. Because I can. That's so cool. From the top! Not actually. That'd be so much. I just want you to hear the drums. Like, listen specifically to the drums. And then they all kind of do their own thing. It's so fun. This is probably the oldest song. Between this song and Unknown are the oldest songs on the album. Okay. Oh my god, the guitar tone difference is insane. One more time. One more time. Just. Oh man, I gotta go. I gotta finish re-recording this song. Oh, that's rough. Here. It's just so thin. It still slaps, but it's because the riffs are good. Yeah, I gotta like work on those drum fills too. Well, if you want to stick around, I'm going to be writing bass. I will probably end the stream here in about 10 minutes just because it's getting late. I know, 9 o'clock. So lame. Oh, wow, there's 6 of y'all. That's cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are working on my album. No, but literally, I am recording, writing and recording an album. It is one of three. The first follows the progression of a person entering a field of consciousness, if you will. It's called the woods. And as you go through the woods, you find yourself exposed to everything that you thought that you had repressed within yourself. It is fear, it is chaos, it is scary, it is weird. So the first song is called Sinister. It is the woods seeing you, looking at the listener, inviting you to step inside. Whether or not you are aware of what you will encounter once you are inside, that is to be, you know, encountered or decided upon at a later date, apparently. Let's see. I had some notes on how I wanted to present this whole thing. What am I doing? Looking through it manually. The woods. Okay, so here's the breakdown of it, if you will. Sinister is the opener. It's voiced by the woods itself. This establishes a gaze, an invitation, if you will. This is you finding yourself slowly becoming consumed. This is the open maw. As you step into the woods, you are literally falling between the teeth that are trees that wish to invite you to dissolve. The phrase "seeing the forest for the trees" is something that was at play here. This is the threshold. There isn't a human voice. Yes, there's literally a human voice because it's being sung, but like the voice that you're hearing sing is not coming from a human identity. Break Me Apart is the song that follows, and it is the early fracturing of the first cracks in the consciousness. The voice is the human entering pressure. The listener is kind of taking the place of the character, if you will, but the character is speaking to the listener in this, and this is the main character's ego, or I guess not the main character because there's only one, but it's the character and the woods, fall and the woods, if you will. And if you are, if you've spent any time with my media and lore, you know that fall is a kind of a recurring character. So fall is the ego, and the ego begins to crack under observation. There's a bit of resistance here, which you will hear when the vocals have been completed. In this early stage, it's just fun jams. Next, we have Like an Ocean, which multi-dimensional. You will remember that was the boss music sounding one. Like an Ocean. This is a sort of resonance with something that is bigger and older than yourself. This is voiced by the collective. There's a lot of we instead of I in the lyrics. A lot of call outs, if you will. But yeah, the self begins to dissolve into something older, larger, non-personal. And then Catwoman was the one with the orchestral beginning. The role of this song is a sort of shadow confrontation, which is why there's a lot of what is there a lot of? The lyrics are where a lot of the character comes through. The music gives it the field to play upon, you know? The adversary that you face in that song is yourself. It's not social drama, it's resisting assimilation and having that conversation with yourself in the reflection. And then Fireflies, liminal illumination. This is the voice of the fading self. It's characterized again in the lyrics. I swear to God, it's all in the lyrics. I really need to get that done. Um, but the notes, flickers of light, memory, and recognition before the identity fully collapses. Unknown is the woods speaking through the human, almost like a person possessed. The woods have grown their roots into the person and twisted and gnarled that identity until it is dual, as it was before solidification into being humans. We are, energy, and that energy is both our identity and, in this case, the woods. But the woods is just a stand-in for things larger than the self. So if you like the creator speaking through the human becomes an avatar, a conscious avatar of the woods. um, Identity dissolves, the self becomes soil, rot, a substrate for the woods to both grow on and speak through, to consume and to project. Then we have the pentagram. The pentagram is a sort of structural trial. It's this like passing from seeing through human eyes into seeing the chaos that is the forest turn into a pattern. There's no morals, there's no ethics, but there is order in its like weird spiraling organic geometry. A place to rest takes the role of surrender within the album. It is the exhausted self giving permission to finally come to a resting point, to find a place to rest. And then Under the Sea, which we just listened to, is the closer. This is sinking below the surface of consciousness and reality, and allowing the forest, the woods, to take over fully, becoming one with the all, becoming one with something bigger than the self. For what it's worth, the next two albums are a dissension into physicality from that like point of outside of the woods as a human being now into the woods as this like spiritual dissolving and coming unbound, and then back into being a human, but then from being a human being thrust into modern society as the concrete jungle of chaos and grinding and work and ethic that it is, and dealing with like opposing moralities, opposing ethical structures, and all the psychoses that are found within that. So there's a lot of songs that like have tension and chaos and aggression, but also songs that have like false hope, false cheerfulness, if you will. Um, then the third album is simply this. It's sort of like what happens when you've broken your mind for the last time, but instead of giving in to psychosis, you decide, you know what, I'm going to be my own God, I'm going to be my own creator. I don't care what your God says, what their God decrees, what his, her, its like rule book says. I'm going to live my life through my own morality, with my own structure, with my own choices, and I'm going to live with the fact that I am a God in human form. I am just as much the creator as Yeshua was. And if you don't know who Yeshua is or was, definitely look that up. Yeshua. Yeshua. Anyway, I'm going to get started on bass here. Oh, it is 9 o'clock, and I need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow, which would be why I am yawning. Multidimensional, you sent a message and it is empty, and I am not upset, but I am confused. um, do my drums do the same thing? Hold on. We're at 18. Hey, you're back. Thank you. I appreciate it. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da. Oh, it's a much shorter note duration. Ba da ba da. Da da da. Ba da ba da. Ba da ba da ba ba ba. Ba da ba da ba ba ba. Looks like we are copying the drums. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da. Ba ba. Da cat da cat. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 da. Hold on. Na. Bow. Wow wow wow. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Ba ba dum. Ba da ba da da ba. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba da ba da da ba ba da ba da da ba ba. Ba-dum bum ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-do. Ba-dum ba-dum bum. Boo. Do. Do 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 do. Ba ba. Ba-da, ba-da, ba. Ba-da, ba-da, ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da. Oh my goodness. Why do I do this to myself? I could just like record the bass too, and that would be probably easier than trying to remember everything that I wrote down. Or write down everything that I wrote. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da, ba-da, ba. Da, 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 da. Ba-da, ba-da, ba, 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 ba. I think we can copy this. Da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, don't record. And don't erase either. That'd be bad. Snag-a-dag. Clap-a-dap. Plap-a-dap. Okay, this is where things change. This is sixteenths. Oh, it's just that long. Okay, so not that far then. Gotta get me some blue light glasses for these later sessions. Oh, but lol. So that was wrong. Da-da. All right. No, I think it's time. I think we got to cut it off. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for taking part in this experience. Like it if you can or if you want to. Feel free to shoot me a follow. Either subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. I will be back tomorrow. I have some life stuff going on, so probably closer to. Actually, give me 1 second. Um, SL Sport Care. My appointment's at 4, so that'll probably be, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour. Sometime after 5 o'clock, I'll jump on and, yeah. So I will do words. I will post. I will post before I start streaming on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, probably Threads next time as well, just to maximize reach. So, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Literally, literally so cool. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Whenever you choose to join, totally, totally up to you. All right. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your night.